Our last topic of the day, guys, I want to talk about Red Dead Redemption, and that being Red Dead Redemption 3, really. I mean, I never think it's too early to start talking about the future of games. I mean, we just got done talking in our last segment about Bully 2. I want to talk about Red Dead Redemption 3 and where the story could maybe go. Are they going to tell a completely new story? Lots of question marks around a Red Dead Redemption 3. There's a lot of speculation, guys, that after Bully 2 getting kind of scrapped at this point, the focal point is coming to GTA 6, even Max Payne 4, and then shortly after one of those games comes out, we would probably see a Red Dead Redemption 3. So let's talk about where they can maybe go with the story. In an article that was written by Matt Morgans of VGR, he goes on to write, saying, among the accolades won by Red Dead Redemption 2 at the 2018 Game Awards was the Best Narrative Award, beating stiff competition from God of War, Detroit Become Human, Life is Strange 2, and Marvel's Spider-Man. Certainly the award was well earned. The story and writing of Red Dead Redemption 2 received near universal praise. The game has set a high bar for a sequel if Rockstar do choose to develop Red Dead Redemption 3. If they did, however, would Rockstar write an entirely new story? Red Dead Redemption 2 is a direct prequel to the original Red Dead Redemption, one which fills in the blanks of John Marston's life story and the story of the Van der Linde gang. However, with the stories of the two games now woven together, is there actually any room for a good third installment featuring the same characters? Possibly, but doing so could present several problems. So, in my opinion, guys, when it comes to like questions like this regarding, the story, right? In my opinion, okay, for whatever that's worth, I believe it's a really good idea. Rockstar does a great job of kind of taking new concepts. They take new, stories and tell those stories, and we end up loving them. Like in the event of like the Grand Theft Auto series, we absolutely love those stories, and each time they're different. Red Dead Redemption's a little bit different because of how it started and then, of course, how they continued it. Now, if they would have made Red Dead Redemption 2 completely different from the first one, then I could see them doing the same thing again with Red Dead Redemption 3. But I feel like since those two are directly, connected to one another, I think a third game needs to, personally, it really needs to continue that, or it needs to just kind of end the trilogy of Red Dead Redemption. It needs to end those three games, and then if they made a Red Dead Redemption 4, then they could go in a direction of completely new and different, changes to the story and like completely new stories that they could tell. I think though that they need to make one more to kind of really put the trilogy together as the original core, even though we had Red Dead Revolver that came, of course, Red Dead Redemption. As far as the Red Dead Redemption franchise is concerned, or sub-series, I really think that they need to, obviously, I just think, finish it off. Story possibilities for Red Dead Redemption 3. Red Dead Redemption 2 does set something of a precedent that the story of the franchise is consistent across titles, a significant difference from Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto series, where the individual games' stories are largely standalone. Given that Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel, it might make sense for Red Dead Redemption 3 to be a direct sequel to the original game, continuing the story in other directions. However, there are a few issues with doing this, not least the problem posted by the setting itself. So I agree with this. I think personally Red Dead Redemption 3 should be a direct sequel to the original Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption takes place in the very end of, at the very end of the Wild West era. Indeed, the theme of the frontier world being overtaken by modernity is a major part of the game. A sequel to the original Red Dead Redemption would have to take place within a few years at the most for the setting to still fall into the category of being a Western. If Rockstar chose for Red Dead Redemption 3 to go even further back, perhaps telling the story of how the Van der Linde gang was first formed, it might also run into problems. While the setting would remain appropriate in this instance, the stories of the gang members are so deeply explored in the two existing games that it would be difficult to create meaningful character development. It wouldn't be impossible, but it begs the question, why hamstring the story unnecessarily? So, I don't really agree with that. I mean, I think that they really could do it. I mean, look, this is Rockstar. And I also think that when he was bringing up how it takes end, Red Dead Redemption takes place at the end of the Wild West era. Look, if we went into a new era almost with Red Dead Redemption, or kind of like at the turn of the century, I think that would be really cool for this franchise. I really do. I think it would be different. It wouldn't be the same kind of thing. In the third one, it'd be a little bit different. Still have that Red Dead Redemption feel, of course, to it, as well as, you know, the Western vibes that you get from it. But it would also be kind of gradually moving into a different direction, which I think would be really good. So writing a new story for Red Dead Redemption 3, the third option is for Rockstar to write a completely new story for Red Dead Redemption 3, not ruling out some cameo appearances, perhaps from existing characters. This would open up a lot of options for the potential sequel, including new settings which have yet to be seen in the franchise. Rockstar's ability to write a compelling and emotional story has now been proven. They would surely do a good job with a new cast of characters who could be purpose-developed for a new storyline. Unfortunately, all fans can do this at this stage is speculate, and that is unlikely to change anytime soon. 8 years separate the release of Red Dead Redemption and the series' second installment. Hopefully it won't be so long to wait this time. However, it will probably still be years nonetheless before fans hear anything concrete about Red Dead Redemption 3. So in my personal opinion, guys, I think that we're probably going to be a number of years away, especially if Rockstar has the mentality, we're going to do GTA 6 first, Max Payne 4, maybe even LA Noire 2, and then a Red Dead Redemption 3. I think their two juggernaut games are GTA and Red Dead. Those are their two juggernauts, and then LA Noire and Bully and Max Payne are all kind of like those second tier games. But they're obviously doing a GTA 6. That's for sure. But I think if you're a Red Dead Redemption fan, I certainly think that you can expect a Red Dead Redemption 3, but it might be another 8 years. I mean, really, it could very well potentially be that, because let's just say that GTA 6 comes out in a year or two, and then a few years after that, you got Max Payne 4. A couple years after that, LA Noire 2. Then a couple years after that, then a Red Dead Redemption 3. Now, maybe it goes somewhere in between there. Maybe even goes after the GTA 6 comes out. It's hard to say. I feel that they want Red Dead Redemption, though, to kind of live its life cycle. You know, that's just me personally. I think, you know, are we going to have to wait that long? I think there's a heavy possibility for that, because they want the life cycle of Red Dead Redemption 2 as well as Red Dead Online to kind of really build momentum here. So that'll be something to really, you know, kind of think about. But although only time will tell whether Red Dead Redemption 2 will be as endearingly successful as GTA 5, the game's launch was record-breaking. The game shows every sign of achieving considerable success over the next few years, especially as Rockstar begins to work on post-launch content. Given its success so far, it seems very likely that Rockstar will plan to release Red Dead Redemption 3 at some stage, but when would that happen? How long are you going to have to wait, guys? Well, Rockstar released the original Red Dead Redemption way back in 2010. Launching to critical acclaim, the game won a variety of Game of the Year awards and is still one of the highest regarded games among critics. Understandably, it set a high bar for its sequel. It's fair to say that it not only matched that standard, but actually exceeded it. Red Dead Redemption 2's launch was the second largest in the history of all entertainment. The game made over $725 million in its first weekend alone, which is huge. With a launch this successful, a third entry in the series is all but inevitable. However, fans may be left waiting for a long time. In between Red Dead Redemption and its sequel, Rockstar released LA Noire, Max Payne 3, GTA 5, and LA Noire, the VR case files. As a result, it's entirely possible that the game wasn't in serious development for the entire 8-year gap. Presumably, Rockstar will aim to release GTA 6 before they release Red Dead Redemption 3. However, they currently have no announced projects underway. They haven't even confirmed development of GTA 6. So, as I said, guys, I mean, look at that. Rockstar released LA Noire in between the Red Dead Redemption and its sequel. Rockstar released LA Noire, Max Payne 3, GTA 5, and LA Noire, the VR case files. That's 5, I mean, technically 4 games, right? With like a add-on, of course, the VR case files with LA Noire. I mean, that is crazy, man. So I just feel like they're probably going to do that again. Why wouldn't they do that again? They're going to take their time with Red Dead Redemption. They've got Red Dead Online that can kind of keep you coming back to the game over time. The campaign itself, there's so much to explore. You know, the multiplayer, I mean, just everything. It only makes sense to me, at least, that they would probably do the same cycle again. Max Payne 4, GTA 6, LA Noire 2, unless they have, maybe they don't do another LA Noire, they work on like something completely new, a brand new IP. But just any game that comes out from Rockstar is pretty much a smash hit. I mean, really. If Rockstar mirrored the development time of Red Dead Redemption 2, then Red Dead Redemption 3 might not release until 2026, with an announcement for the game coming in 2024. However, the studio has certainly expanded in recent years thanks to the enormous financial success of GTA 5. If they invest in expanding their development team and capabilities and don't develop any other titles in the next few years, then it's certainly possible that fans could see Red Dead Redemption 3 come sooner. A major factor here could be whether Red Dead Redemption 2's online feature is successful. So, GTA Online has, of course, enjoyed enormous success since the game's release. As a result, Rockstar has produced a steady stream of post-launch content for it. If Red Dead Online follows a similar pattern, then Rockstar may focus more on supporting the game's post-launch rather than focusing on a sequel. And there you have it, guys. Look, I think that we can obviously expect a Red Dead Redemption 3 at some point or another, but I think that we're a ways away, guys. Enjoy Red Dead Redemption 2 for what it is, because, man, it's an incredible game. Absolutely incredible. There's so much to do in it. I mean, the Red Dead Online, they just have so much that they're doing. GTA Online, they have so much going on there as well. But look, GTA is their most successful, their most successful IP, and they haven't made another Grand Theft Auto for a long time. So don't expect another Red Dead for a long time. Give them time and they will deliver. They'll deliver on Max Payne. They'll deliver on Red Dead. They'll deliver on GTA. They'll deliver even probably on an LA Noire, maybe even a Bully. So just give them time and let them do their magic and enjoy these games for what they are right now. But I would love to have a real conversation with all of you guys. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys want to see a Red Dead Redemption 3 sooner rather than later, or are you okay with just waiting for a very, very well-polished game? Let me know what you guys think, and let's have a real conversation about it.